Hi traders, this is Kingdom Trade 001 Zulu Trade Signal Provider, and I wanted to share with you a new trade that I'm initiating this evening on the 15th of November. And the new trade I'm initiating is on the pound dollar daily chart. And I just want to run through with you my rationale for taking this trade. First off, the fundamental picture for the pound dollar is bearish. You've only got to look on the daily chart. That's obviously the Brexit candle. You can see that even before Brexit, the pound was on a steady decline against the dollar. On the weekly chart, you can see that left to right is a bearish chart, and similarly left to right, you can see this is in a very bearish condition. So we have a price testing some recent resistance levels up here, and what we see is a green crossing red on the Traders Dynamic Index, and that means that we're setting up for a short trade scenario. I like to enter on a first or second color change candle after the cross from the green and the red. This means that this trade is now good to go, it's legitimate. So I've initiated already a sell order at the market price, and I've initiated 4 separate orders for 0.25% of my account each, and I will be exiting at different points during the trade. Now, the fundamental reason for taking this trade as well is that the Office for National Statistics released some inflation data today, and the 1.1% that was expected for the CPI actually turned out to be 0.9%. So that means that's going to put more pressure on the pound. It's bearish for the pound. Similarly, tomorrow, on Wednesday and Thursday, we have claimant count change, average earnings index, and we have retail sales coming out on the Wednesday and the Thursday of this week. So this is a really good place to short. In all likelihood, price is going to be selling down in maybe anticipation of not such a good result that's going to be coming out tomorrow at 9:30. So I've shorted now early, and I'll be looking very carefully at what happens at 9:30 tomorrow morning, and I will work out how to play it depending how price settles in the Asian overnight session. So I'll be looking at that and trying to run this position down on the daily chart. Now, that's the fundamental reasons, that's my technical reasons for taking my trade. Okay, what am I going to do if it all goes wrong? Well, if the trade all goes wrong and turns against me, my emergency stop is above the nearest swing point. That is my percentage is calculated from this point to that point. That is 1% of my account, that area. However, if price breaks above this sort of area here and closes in this area, then that will be my reason to exit the trade. So I don't need my stop to be hit. All I need is price to go up into this kind of area here, closing in a bullish condition, and I'll know that that is really the death now for this trade, especially over this number. It's a 1.25. It's a big round number, significant number in my favor at the moment. Price touched and broke down from the 1.2500, so there were sellers at that level, and that's a good sign for me. Now I'm hoping to ride this down. I want to ride it down and just take it on a day-by-day basis, depending on how it goes. Okay, that's my trades. That's my signal. That's how I'm trading. That's what I'm doing. So if you were following me on Zulu Trade, you'd know exactly what I was doing and my rationale for doing it. Okay, thank you very much for listening. I hope you have a good evening. Goodbye.